Underground Mission for the Power Joy Navigator 50-in-1 is an utterly awful game. It's one of those games where you gotta wonder, why in the hell would anyone waste their fucking time making this abominable piece of shit? Even the term joy in Power Joy Navigator is a misnomer because that's the last thing you'll ever feel playing this. So anyway, let's get into it. Underground Mission for the Power Joy Navigator 50-in-1. Underground Mission is game number 6 on the cart. Yet another lucky number, like 13. Ugh, alright, let's just get this over with. Right away, I'm not liking the graphics. This title screen alone is making me sick. Look at these fucking colors. Pink and gray and orange brown. These were the best colors they could choose? The only way this fucking game could look any good is if you were colorblind, or just plain blind. Moving on, you get an intro screen in some other language. I'm guessing it's Chinese, but it could be something else. In any case, I couldn't fucking care less, so let's just skip it. And now the game! Ugh, Christ in heaven, this looks like such a pile of fucking dog crap. Look at these graphics! Seriously, they're no better than the title! Gray and orange, brown and blue. Ugh. Just looking at this game makes me want to shut it off. You know your game's graphics are bad when you make Silent Assault look pretty. And where the hell am I anyway? Is it China, or America, or Vietnam, or Afghanistan, or the fucking Land of Oz? Judging from the green enemy soldier, I'd say it's America, but who the hell knows? And then there's the hero, some kind of Rambo wannabe, I guess. I was kind of hoping that the graphics would get better in later levels, but nope, it's the same gray and orange-brown shit in level after level. So the graphics are a total loss. On the other hand, the controls are a little bit better. Note that I said a little bit. The hero can move rapidly through the level and up and down ladders, so at least they got that part right. But problems occur with his weapon. He's given a bayonet that has all the range of a bumblebee's prick. Look at how short this fucking thing is. If they gave him a goddamn corn cob, it would be a better weapon. And what's even worse is that the controls on this weapon are all screwed up. For example, if you lay on the ground to avoid approaching enemy fire, then you stand up and stab the enemy with the bayonet, he ends up always turning to the right. And even if you lay down facing left, when he comes up, he'll stab to the right. How does that make any sense? Not to mention that the hit detection on this weapon is piss poor. You're also given grenades to blow up walls and attack enemies, but these can be very hard to use as weapons. The reason for this is because enemies will always charge you when you come to their level, so you're really not given any time to drop a grenade. The best strategy is to climb down a ladder to their level when they're farthest away, then have them chase after you and stab them when they get to the top. But even then, the piss poor hit detection sometimes doesn't always register a strike and you end up taking damage. Other than that, the controls aren't too bad. In fact, they're one of the few aspects of the game that doesn't make me want to ram my head through a fucking wall. The gameplay, however, is a different story. Your mission in the game is real simple. Kill a bunch of enemies and rescue some guy in a cave. Is he an informant? Is he a general? Who gives a rat's ass? He's just some fucking guy. But oh no, you can't just rescue him. That would be too easy. Instead, you have to collect a couple of medals. Otherwise, the guy'll just beep and he won't get up for you. I don't know, maybe the guy's on the can and the medals represent toilet paper and he has to wipe his ass before he leaves. Who the hell knows? So you collect the medals and you can finally manage to rescue him. Hooray! Then comes the next level and it's the same goddamn shit all over again. Only this time they have flame jets! Wowee, what a challenge! Flame jets, I might add, that you can partially stand in and not get burned. Ah, great collision detection, thy name is Underground Mission. So you go through another level and you collect more medals and you rescue another guy. Couldn't they have given you something different to do, like collapse the cave on the enemies' heads, or blow up an ammo dump, or gather some information? Nope, you just gather medals and get some guy off the can. Oh, and this enemy AI is fantastic. I'm standing 2 feet away from the fucking guy and he can't see me, but if I get just a little bit closer, now all of a sudden he can see me! And does our hero take the gun off the dead enemy and use it against the others? Of course not! One thing that did surprise me is that you can actually blow yourself up with your own grenades. So they can get that detail right, but they can't program enemies that can see more than 2 inches in front of them. Nice programming there! The third level, well, it's the same shit I went through in the past 2 levels, so I guess there's no point in recapping it. Right about now I was ready to shut the game off because I was really getting bored with it. But this part sealed the deal. You see, this game has some glitches in it. In the second level, I kill a guard, drop a grenade, then climb back up the ladder, and whammo! The grenade explodes and the whole game crashes! That's some grenade if it can crash a whole goddamn game. So back to the beginning for more of this repetitive crap. And then in the third level, this happens. So I start the level out and I collect a health pack, and the fucking game crashes! So you're saying that to get health packs, I have to get wounded first, otherwise the whole game just shuts down? Bull fucking shit. Right then and there, the game lost me. I mean, who wants to play through a game where you actually have to avoid getting health? Oh yeah, and it also has a totally ridiculous game over screen. What's this, is fucking Santa Claus invading the country? The only other good point I can say for the game is the music. Here, listen. It's actually pretty catchy, but unfortunately it's not enough to save the game. Considering all the problems that this game has, it should have been buried underground, like the E.T. Atari games. So in conclusion, I did some more reading on this game later and found that it's even more broken than I thought it was. As it turns out, in the 10th level, one of the items is buried in a wall, so you can't beat the game unless you cheat. Which makes me really happy that I stopped playing after the 3rd level, because this fucking game doesn't deserve any more of my time, or anyone else's. This is Film and Stuff signing off. Thanks for watching. You know your game's graphics are bad when you make Silent Assault look pretty.